trade in human organs. Acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises, which were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain. The House is aware that the increasing cases of missing persons and trafficking of persons out of the country, which can be attributed to the trafficking of young men and women who end up being victims of human organ harvesting.
Hello guys, hello people, my people. Wonder shall never end. Any Chinese people when they catch today for Nigeria, when they carry prick, they carry 7,200 prick. Hey, both big, small, long, short. Pikin or big person when they load for inside carton when they put plantain. They can't talk say na plantain na in the inside. They can't put plantain on top. They want carry and ship and go China. My people, this is unbelievable. This matter with me, they tell you so. Make it not be like saying I meet just the forger. I go play video for inside Senate where they for talk about and they gather, they say this thing need to be talked about because what the Chinese they do for Nigeria. Oh God, Lagos State. We get big states where we get people where be say they're homeless. If they even lost self, you know, go even know. May God help our country. According to this senator right now, he say Chinese this thing don't start. They call it red business. This red business now to carry prick of a man. They will carry the man. They will carry collect their prick. Will reach under. They will cut and take. They will call dryer. They will call loader. They transfer, they load down, they go China. They call a red business. They will tell you say na plantain, but when they come open and see inside, they come see say so many cartons when they load na prick na in the inside. This is unbelievable. I could just play the video, make una watch. May God help us all. Chinese don't finish our country. Just watch this video. Hear from the horse's mouth. May not be like say na me the talker. Watch video.
The need to investigate the illicit trade in human organs. The House knows that about 2 weeks ago, acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises, which were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port. The House also notes that the Chinese General Administration of Customs had alerted that an increasingly large number of armed groups in Africa use human organs which are harvested in unsanitary conditions to finance their nefarious activities. The House recalls that the media was awash a few years ago with horrifying stories of the harvest of organs of Nigerians and other Africans stranded in Libya for sale in Europe, the Middle East, America, and China. The House is aware that the increasing cases of missing persons, ritual killings, and trafficking of persons out of the country may be linked to the red market, which can be attributed to the trafficking of young men and women who end up being victims of human organ harvesting. Aware also that the increased banditry, kidnappings, and spiraling violence in several parts of the country today make those parts of the country vulnerable and provide safe havens and ready supply channels for these illicit activities. Concerned that harvest of organs can only be done by medical personnel with the aid of rogue public officials. Also concerned that perpetrators of this illicit trade by the year 2009 were generating between $600 million to $1.2 million profit annually and have been encouraged by poor security situation to use the third world as major suppliers. Further aware that as early as 1987, the World Health Organization declared that the illegal trade violates the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and as well taking unfair advantage of the poorest and most vulnerable in the world. Cognizant that the international community has made efforts to curb the menace of the red market or trade in illicit organs, such as the Istanbul Declaration, which urged professionals to put an end to unethical actions where organs of unfortunate victims of economic migrations and human trafficking in Europe and the Middle East are ripped off, thereby constituting a gross abuse of their rights. Convinced that if nothing is done to curb this criminal act, more criminals will set up shops dealing in human organs in Nigeria, taking advantage of the current insecurity situation in the country. The House, therefore, resolves to mandate the Committees on Human Rights and National Security and Intelligence to investigate the whole gamut of this value chain known as red market or illicit market in human organs and report back to the House within 10 weeks for further legislative action. I so move. Honorable Speaker.
I was telling the mover of the motion that I watched a video clip last week wherein just the private parts were the ones served in one restaurant. I didn't want to believe it, that it was human private part that was being served until when I saw his motion. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. Let's have it. Motion referred to the Revenue Committee.
Hello, my people. Una hear am now. Una see am. As this thing tire una, na so it tire me. So wetin make they publish this video now be say una know say Ike Ekweremadu, the man name dey escape me. Una know this one wey be wan go do now. Now they don't put eye down for Nigeria. They don't see say Chinese people for our whole country that they collect different parts for body. We go they think say now Yahoo boys. Now they see this man, he can ever not do. They see one woman, they you collect it bekus, they collect it bread. We go they face all these people. We don't know say all these people where they foreign. Now the other country, now they come our country, come they use our people, they carry and go there. Say only God know what they use and do. Can you imagine they see prick 7,200 prick, and this thing don't start since I think 2000 and whatever, when they say start 9 or something like that. Now they say the thing start to 2009, no be nice start, but now they call cash they call no say Chinese people they buy this parts, they go they carry and they ship and go their side, and they call a red business. They go they tell you say na plantain business, they ship plantain, they go their place, which is normal, it's okay. Yeah, but not be planted day inside until they call cash there. Who be these 7,200 people? Who be these people? God Almighty. Where they see this prick where they collect people for this, so may God help our nation. This one it dey happen for country where be say nobody care about nobody. As many of una go know, our country lack security, so many of these people take advantage of that, and is wrong. I weep. That's why we need to stand up and vote for Peter Obi, somebody where go stand, where they capable to pilot this country. When he go say yes, yes go be yes. You know they fight, you know they use power, but he just get common knowledge where God give her. He get understanding. So somebody like that where they capable. Now we need to vote for. I beg Peter Obi. I beg make una vote for him. Labour Party. Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. My name remains Jama First Lady. Like, subscribe, and drop your comments under the comment section below. Bye-bye, guys.